Good afternoon and welcome to the Vibrantly Healthy Mom Show. My name is Laura Bostrom and I'm so glad that you've stopped by and joined me here today. Are you a person that struggles with brain fog? You know, the kind of thing where you feel confused or sluggish in your thinking or just have a hard time concentrating? Well, today I want to help you discover a simple step that you can take to improve on the health of your brain. But before we do that, I would love to ask you to do me a favor. First of all, comment below, let me know where you're tuning in from, and if this is something that you struggle with, if you're a person that occasionally or all the time has brain fog, just let me know, yep, that's me, that is something I struggle with. And then the other thing, I would love for you to let me know if the content that you hear today is helpful to you. Give me a thumbs up or a heart to just let me know that you have found it to be something that has encouraged you, has been helpful to you in some way. That would be fantastic. So let's dive into our topic for today. And I want to start by sharing a quote from with you that I came across the other day by Robert Redford. And he says, I've always wanted to try new things because it's exciting and it keeps you active and alive. And that is so true. Think about any time that you have ventured out and tried something new, whether you went to a painting class and you learned how to paint a picture and you got done and you had that picture that you created. What does that do for you? It's inspiring and it's encouraging, it's uplifting. It's like you've done something new, you've accomplished something that you hadn't before. And that is so, it's such an inspiring feeling. And here's the thing. It's not just good in that sense, but it's also good for the health of our brain. You see, when we learn something new, when we do new things, we are stimulating the neurons in our brain, which forms more neural pathways, which then allow the impulses to travel faster. So basically, we're going to be able to think quicker on our feet. We're going to be able to do a better job at functioning within our brain. And the other thing is, like I've already said, it really improves on our whole outlook in life. It gives us that new perspective that sometimes we just really need. So about 4 years ago now, I was in a car accident where somebody rear-ended me at a stoplight. And it's just amazing the kind of injuries that I sustained from that. I have torn ligaments and ended up with some brain injuries and that type of thing. So I've had a lot of brain fog, a lot of confusion, just really finding it difficult to even find the words to say. But did I let that stop me from moving forward with some things that I really wanted to do? No. I had some dreams, some aspirations, some different things I wanted to accomplish in life. And one of those is something I'll be telling you about in the coming weeks here. But one of those things was becoming, making some more offerings online to help moms out there. And what I discovered is it required a lot of tech stuff. And I will be the first one to tell you, I am green when it comes to tech stuff. I don't know how to do any of it. And I had to really force my way through reading things, watching videos to learn how to do all these different things, to put the things together, to connect things in a way so that I could actually deliver something like I was trying to do. And here's the interesting thing I found. I found it to be extremely therapeutic for me. I found it to help to keep my brain sharp and help me to dig past and go beyond that brain fog that I had. And I discovered I could actually do these things. So it was really, really helpful to me during that time, and it continues to be because I continue to struggle with it. But I have found that by just applying myself to learning that new skill, it's really helped to do exactly what I shared earlier. I know that I'm stimulating neurons, and I know that because of that, that's forming more neural pathways, and it's creating that situation where it's allowing those electrical impulses to travel faster. So I would far rather be helping my brain by doing something like this, something that's challenging, something that's new, instead of just caving into it and allowing to happen further happen what's already taken place. I think about if I just let my brain go and I didn't help assist it in this by helping it to have to accomplish new things, where would my brain be today? So I'm super thankful that these two things came together at the same time, where I had something I was trying to accomplish that needed the tech work done on it, while I had this whole brain issue that I have been dealing with. It's been really super good for me. So what do we do when our body feels sluggish and out of shape? We're feeling like we're maybe getting just like our clothes aren't fitting right or whatever. Well, we exercise, right? We get busy, we exercise, we maybe lift some weights, we get out and run or walk or whatever it might be for you. But that's what we do. We get our bodies moving by exercising them. And the same is true when it comes to us having a foggy brain. If our thinking isn't clear, we need to exercise our brains. And doing things like learning a new skill, and that could be like learning to cook something in your kitchen you maybe haven't done before. Maybe you cook, but you want to start baking, or maybe you want to take a painting class, or whatever you are interested in. By learning something new and developing a new skill, it can really help to exercise your brain and help it to get back into better shape. So what I'd encourage you to do today is to consider something new that you would like to try. And I would love to have you just comment down below and let me know what that is. Maybe there's something that you've been dreaming about for a long time, or considering or thinking about doing. I'd love to know what you're interested in learning to do. And here's the thing, reading can not only help you to learn how to do those things, or maybe even give you ideas of different things that you can do. But here's the other thing. Did you know that there's a whole list of benefits just from reading itself? Just from picking up a book and reading it. I learned this myself. I had no idea all the benefits that there were to reading, but I'm going to share this list with you because I was blown away by it, and I thought, man, I want to be reading all the time. So first of all, the number one thing is it helps to keep your brain healthy. Just by reading a book, it's going to help to keep your brain healthy. It also reduces stress. That's fantastic, because our lives, we're pretty much all surrounded by stress all the time. There's no way you can get away from it. It's all part of life. But grabbing a book, sitting down with your favorite beverage, a warm cup of tea or something, and reading a book sounds super relaxing to me. So reading a book can be super helpful in reducing stress. It also helps with your sleep. I know this for sure, that if you are spending time on a phone, a tablet, a computer, or on a TV, within an hour of going to bed at nighttime, it can really interfere with the production of melatonin. And melatonin helps us to get into that deep sleep at night. So if you're interfering with the production of that, you might struggle with your sleep. So grabbing a book and reading it before you go to bed is a far better choice. But just reading in and itself apparently helps us with our sleep, aside from what I just said about electronic devices before going to bed. The other thing it does is helps to improve our memory. I know I need help with that because it seems like I'm forgetting things all the time. So I definitely want to be reading more. It can help to improve my memory. Maybe it'll help me remember people's names better, something I struggle with. It also helps to create better focus. I know that when I read a book, it's so easy for me to get distracted by the things that are going on around me. I remember that basically started especially when I was raising our 6 boys, and I tried to read a book, and I was constantly having my attention drawn away from something going on here with the kids over here, or them going on over here. So it was hard for me to keep my attention on a book. But reading a book can help us to create better focus. It also helps with depression. So if you're finding your mood is something that is continually slipping into that place of depression, find a good book, spend some time reading, because apparently reading helps with that too. It also helps, and this makes complete sense, it helps to strengthen our vocabulary and writing skills. So true. I mean, if we're spending more time reading words in books, it's going to help us to have more of a kind of like a resource to draw on to be able to come up with words when we are speaking or we're writing or whatever. It also enhances our imagination, which also makes sense. Reading, there's all kinds of books. There's self-help books. There's instructional books on learning something like doing tech work, or there's just plain old fun fictional books. So any kind of book, grab it, read it, take the time to make that a part of your life, because, hey, it's not only fun, but gosh, all of these benefits to reading are all a part of it as well. So again, today I would encourage you to consider a new thing that you could try in your life. And again, please share with me what it is that you're wanting to try something new. And maybe it's not tech stuff like I've been doing lately. There are a lot of things I would like to try new, and one of those is painting. To me, it sounds like one of the most relaxing things, and I would love to be able to create something beautiful like that. So let me know what it is that you would like to try new. And don't forget, by doing something new, you are helping the health of your brain. So I hope y'all have a great day. It's been great being here with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.